Hi Virgo, so I'm going to get straight into your reading. If there's anything that you need to know about, it will be in my descriptions box and my pinned comment. And cross watchers, you can switch the roles around. Right, so Virgo collective in love, please. Willpower, nice. Okay, this is a really, really nice energy for you, Virgo. So this pertains to obviously not giving up, not quitting, understanding that you're not quite at the point that you would like to be, but you're nearly there. And that's the whole point with this energy. It's knowing that you're nearly there. You're not going to give up. You're not going to give in. It's nice. It's really, really nice. It feels, I call that the FU card, basically, okay? Some of you have been struggling with the opinions of others, basically, where someone else around you is basically saying, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, you know, trying to plant those seeds of doubt into your mind. And this is you saying, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want. I'm going to do what serves my best interests, and I'm going to see this thing through. I like this. I really, really do like it. Could be mistaken by others around you as you being arrogant. It's not you being arrogant, not even slightly. It's just you're sick and tired of putting up with other people's BS. And you're not going to do it anymore. You're not accepting the negative behaviours and attitudes of others. You're no longer sitting down and just accepting someone else telling you that you can't do this, that and the next. Because you can achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. But for a while, their negativity, it was having an effect. Let's be real, it was having an impact, and you were listening to it. This is you no longer putting any kind of stock into the opinions of others. You're reaching out on your own. You're basically saying to these people, watch me succeed. And I am going to succeed because I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. I'm not just going to sit when I've been pushed down and feel sorry for myself. I'm going to rise, and I'm going to make the best version of myself possible. When this comes down to love or romance, there's something here about this being the energy of someone else towards you, where they're not going to give up on you. They're not going to quit. I don't know how well received that particular energy is going to be by you, because if you feel that someone is kind of forcing their will onto you, that's when you tend to retreat. That's when you tend to rebel. So I don't know how well received that kind of attitude towards you is going to be taken. We'll see, right? We're going to pull the tarot and we're going to ask specific questions about your person. Right, how is Virgo's person in love currently seeing Virgo, please? Five of Cups, yeah. Okay, so the Five of Cups is Mars in Scorpio energy, and it pertains to regrets, loss. It's come out with the Four of Cups, so they feel that they're taking 2 steps back. Okay, the Four of Cups is Cancerian energy. It's Moon in Cancer. Not seeing something, so someone feels quite rejected. And then the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy, right? Yes, two different branches off here, Virgo. Okay, with this is someone, as I've already said, that they feel like they've messed up, basically, with you. They're not doing great, and they're kind of wallowing in self-pity as well. It feels a lot like they're just sitting on their hands and waiting. They're waiting for things to get better. They're waiting for things to just improve. But I'm also not seeing that they're being very proactive as well. So it genuinely is a lot like they're just sitting on their hands and waiting. That's not necessarily going to get them very far, let's be honest. The other thing that I'm seeing, the second branch off to this that I'm seeing, Virgo, is someone is looking at you and they're seeing everything that I have talked about in this willpower card when we were talking specifically about you, with that whole rebellion, no longer taking on the opinions as others as if they were facts when it comes down to their opinions of you. You know, there's going to be so many people who have got so many negative things to say about you. But you're finding the strength and the willpower to carry on regardless, because you do know better. You do know better. No one else, I always say, no one else knows your story better than you do. And anybody who wasn't there does not get to have an opinion. Okay? You're no longer allowing others to tell you how you feel or how you should feel. That there is a vibe here of someone trying to intrude into your life. They're trying to impose themselves into your personal space. Someone's seeing that you're doing this huge turnaround. Someone is bearing witness to your brand new outlook on life. Okay. What's in their heart space, please, toward Virgo? No. Six of Coins. Okay, so the Six of Coins is Moon in Taurus energy. It's all about equality, give and take, things being fair, balanced, equal. It can be the card of charity work as well. In their heart space, they would like to give to the situation. Wow, Seven of Coins. It's more Taurus energy. Reap what you sow, the card of harvest, patience. And the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Okay. There does seem to be method to madness for your personal interest, Virgo. With them sitting on their hands and waiting and not really being proactive, there certainly does seem to be a method to this. I'm feeling that this is someone who knows you quite well. They've known you for a long time. And they've come to understand that right now you're needing your own space. You do need your own space right now. You need this time to figure stuff out. You know, other stuff that's going on in your life. That could well be the reason behind when I was feeling that someone was trying to impose upon your life. That message was coming through because they're trying to avoid imposing themselves into your life, because they understand that if they pushed you too hard, you're going to rebel and you're not going to be interested in them. I'm going to start clarifying something here a second. Why is a Chariot here, please, in their heart space toward Virgo? The Four of Wands, Aries energy. Okay. So in their heart space, they really do feel that they could make something work with you. For some of you, it's interesting because it's telling me that for some of you, not all of you, for some of you, you were in a long-term commitment with this individual. And we're seeing a bit of a split. And your person's thinking that they can still make this relationship with you work, providing that they play their cards right, providing that they give you the space that you're needing. They're convinced with this Four of Wands in their heart space that this situation between you and them is repairable. And for those of you where you haven't been in a long-term commitment with this individual, in their heart space, they're certain that it will end up going that way. What actions will they likely take, please, toward Virgo? Ooh, the Empress. Divine feminine energy. It's Taurus, Virgo energy. Taurus, Libra energy. They're going to work on it. Five of Coins, Taurus energy. They're going to leave something behind. And Strength, Leo energy. Ooh. Okay. So the actions that they'll take towards you, Virgo, I am seeing a commitment here. I am. For some of them, they might live at a considerable distance to you. They're playing here with the idea of actually moving from their current location or their hometown. They're really giving a lot of thought into giving up their current lifestyle to meet you on equal ground, to meet you in the middle, because they genuinely do want to make this connection or relationship with you work. Like they're really, I mean, I'm seeing here an individual who is completely and utterly prepared to turn their own world upside down and create a brand new one. That's what I'm seeing. It's a blockage. Page of Cups. Okay, so for some of you there could be there could be a child somewhere within this mix that needs to be taken into consideration. For some of you, I am feeling an apology as well. And the Queen of Cups under there. Okay, so you've got Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the Page of Cups, and then the Queen of Cups is Cancerian. So we've got a heavy Cancerian energy in this read. Now, obviously, that Cancerian influence, it could be as clear-cut as you're dealing with a Cancer. It could be that you have Cancer dominant someplace in your chart. But I tell you what's screaming at me here, more than anything with that Cancerian energy, this is fourth house energy. And fourth house energy is all about home, family, your roots, your private life, building up a family. Building up a family is the theme of this reading for you, Virgo. This is someone who is deadly serious about wanting to build up a family with you. They want the home, the marriage, the kids, the white picket fence. They're literally wanting everything with you. That's what I'm seeing in this reading. Your new outlook on life in general has really... it's really helped you to see all of this as a legitimate possibility for your own future, because you're seeing yourself in a much clearer light now. You're realising that this is possible. this is more than possible. They're certainly trying to navigate around something complicated that's pertaining to a physical distance between you. They're trying to navigate through that. It's like they're trying to figure out where they're going to live, where they're going to get the finances, how it's going to work. They're trying to ensure that the future is going to be as viable as possible, basically. So I am feeling that for some of you, you could well be dealing with another earth sign as well. It could well be another Virgo or a Taurus or Capricorn, because it is like the vibes that they're giving me is someone who is very strategic, they're very realistic, and they're very... yes, they do like to partake in a little bit of fantasy, but they don't allow that fantasy to make decisions for them. They like to make plans. And that's what's leaning me more towards this could well be another earth sign, because of that planning, that careful strategy, you know, making certain that they're not... that they're not going to make a mistake. It feels really, really methodical, really methodical. It feels like a good match for you, Virgo. Okay, so we're going to start pulling some oracles, and we're going to see if we can get further clarity on this, because obviously it's not making any sense for me, of course. You know, it's not my reading. My job is to just read the cards. So I do say it's a lot like trying to read a story that's been laid out in a foreign language. Further clarity. Thank you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Blowing bubbles, fun-loving, bubbly, manifesting, embracing the moment, airy, flowing, and being in the now. And I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, and wanting to date. So, right, see, for those of you where this is not pertaining to an ex that's determined to make things work with you, this is someone new. You make them genuinely excited about the future. And it's their personality, their personality type. They're not one for holding hands and skipping through the sunflower fields. You know, that's not their love language. Their love language is all about commitment and making that commitment to you. They're very realistic. Honestly, they do not do the whole PDA displays and all the rest of it. Honestly, everything about your person, Virgo, it screams to me they're either an earth sign or they've got a very earthly personality. They've got a very earthly outlook on life. So they're not wanting to jump the gun too quickly as well, but they absolutely do want to show to you somehow in the physical world how serious they are about you. It's nice. It's really, really nice. It's like they know exactly what they want. They know exactly how to get it, but right now they're playing it careful. It's kind of like they're tiptoeing towards you, because they don't want you to feel as if they're just steamrolling through your own life. So they've genuinely taken on the things that you've currently got going on in your own life, and they've absolutely taken that into consideration. The Page of Cups as well, that can indicate really good news when it comes down to children or love. And the fact it's come out with the Queen of Cups and an Empress, the chances are quite high here, Virgo, that you will be having a family with this individual. You might be finding quite early on, after you've moved in with each other, that somebody has become pregnant. This looks very, very good. It looks very prosperous, very hopeful. Oh, okay. So you've got flirt, extend your light-hearted energies to others. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek, and let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So that's the funny thing, because your person's not big on flirting. They're really not. They find flirting a little bit icky. And I feel that that has contributed to any confusion with this individual, because, as I say, they're not big on the PDAs. And it's like, to look at them, it can be quite difficult to try and figure out what it is that's going on in their mind. I feel that they do have a very, very good poker face. You might have discussed this individual with your friends, or they might have been discussing the connection that they have to you with their friends. But there's certainly been an outside influence here that has played their part into this connection somehow. I'm feeling that for some of you, your person's friends have, given your person a boot up the backside and said, what is it you're waiting for? Go out and get them. And then you've got adrift, letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. It says, wherever the tide takes you, peaceful positivity, not making any decisions other than just be. So I'm feeling that this is your energy at this time, Virgo. You've released any kind of expectations, like huge expectations of the future, and you've got this mindset at this time about well, whatever happens, and I'll have to deal with it as and when it comes. You're trying to avoid preempting anything, either good or bad. I'm feeling that your energy right now is very much neutral. Okay, a message for you. I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. And let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims. Yeah, it simply allows and gives. So again, there's a lot of emphasis from your person that they're putting on how you might feel towards them. Honestly, they are so conscious of the fact that you don't like to feel that someone else has charged into your life, shaking things up and all the rest of it. They're very, very respectful of the things that you've already got going on in your life. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Use your feelings to guide your way. It says, face your fears. They may be holding you back. The situation is being healed. A time to surrender to the divine and avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. Face your fears. They may be holding you back. There might have been a time more recently, Virgo, where you felt that your happy ending was never going to be forthcoming, and you're being proven otherwise here. I am also feeling as well that this particular relationship, it's going to start moving quite quickly. Really, really quickly. Mystery, dark matter. Okay. Okay, so as I always say, you get 3 messages that come with these cards. Your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second and most important message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the card. And then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. So it says, the world still has mystery, and this is a fine thing. Just because you cannot see it, it doesn't mean that it's not there. You do not have to know the details of everything. Some things are better not revealed at this time, so have faith. And the element that rules this card is air. Interesting. Interesting. So, yeah, you do feel in a lot of ways that there's a lot of things that's still left in the dark when it pertains to this connection. And they're saying, like, have faith. Have faith. It's okay for you to not know all of the answers all of the time. In this particular situation, it's almost as if you're being told here, Virgo, to try not to overanalyze the situation, because obviously you don't want to be manifesting anything negative. You don't want to be manifesting like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's also telling me that naturally you might gravitate more towards fearing the worst, because you do like to know the details of everything. You do like to know that you're not walking into a complete and utter shit show. You know, that's how you keep yourself safe and protected. On this occasion though, this feels like a risk on this particular occasion, and it feels like a risk that is going to pay off. It is going to pay off. This individual that you're dealing with, Virgo, they are deadly, deadly serious about you. Their intention towards you, it looks good. It looks really, really nice. This is for those who are dealing with a brand new connection. Okay, I have to leave it more open-ended when it pertains to those who are dealing with an ex, because there's a lot of different situations that's at play with that. If you're dealing with an ex, this is in reference to taking a gamble on a brand new relationship, and that gamble's going to pay off. But obviously that brings up a lot of concerns for you, Virgo, because naturally you do like to know what's happening, when it's happening, how it's happening, who it's happening with, what the end result's going to be. Because you're being told here, look, Virgo, it's okay for you to not have all of the answers right now. The answers that you need, they will come. But right now, focus on what it is that you genuinely want out of life and out of your relationships. It's showing me a really, really nice connection here. Really nice. With someone new. That potentially it will end up in a situation where you're married and moved in with each other, and it's showing me that that could happen quite quickly as well. So for those of you, if having children right now was not on the cards for you, then you might want to take steps to avoid that. And of course, for those of you where that is what you genuinely want, then I guess congratulations is called for. Right, so your focus is write it down. The universe has received your order. Know or feel that it's already yours, it's already done. Writing things into physical form. So if you have not manifested this, then they're saying that that's your focus, to start manifesting this, because it's ripe in your energy. Okay, so for those of you who didn't like the Rebel deck, with it being sweary and blunt, then you might want to switch out now, because this deck is very, very similar to the Rebel deck, okay? That's for Virgo, please. Nope. Okay. Right, so you've got awaken to tiny, beautiful things at every fucking turn. Embrace your tiny inner Buddha. So that's all about the gratitude attitude. Being grateful for everything that you are, even the smallest of things. It's like, I mean, you started off small and then it works up to the bigger things. So it's like, I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my mindset. And then it builds up into more things. Okay, so it's the gratitude attitude that encourages more things to be grateful for. Some of you as well, you might want to take a look at maybe some crystal therapy. You might want to treat yourself to a brand new crystal, you know, anything that will help you to feel more connected to the earth at this time. Embrace your tiny inner Buddha. It's nice. It's a nice read. It's a really nice energy as well, Virgo. Okay, so that is what I have for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi guys, so I just wanted to do this extra segment at the end of the videos to explain my table theme throughout the month of March. So my table theme is dedicated to a really beautiful, kind soul. She's called Karen. I'm not going to give her full name, obviously, because I would like to protect her full identity. But she's called Karen and she's from the Maliseet tribe, which means the people of the beautiful river. And she sent me this, I hope I can pronounce it correctly. She sent me this Willimaskill, which is sweet grass, and it's grown in her territory, and it's actually one of their 4 sacred medicines, so it's really, really special. She taught me how to use it properly and how to look after it, and she also sent this beautiful dream catcher as well, and that was actually handmade by a Mi'kmaq elder, and I keep this on my wall close to me at all times. And she also sent me this beautiful handmade card as well. I am completely and utterly grateful for her kindness and her generosity. It's absolutely incredible, and that's why I wanted to dedicate this month's theme purely to Karen and to her tribe and to her people, to her culture. It's honestly to have these items that are so utterly special is just so incredible. I'm so grateful. I'm so proud as well. So thank you so much, Karen. Wally one.